Leo, welcome back to part 3 of your weekly series here on Wednesday. All right, so your story is kind of interesting, kind of exciting, either something to really look forward to, something to enjoy right now. Really, the only warning is to, be grateful for the abundance that is coming to you or that you're experiencing right now and not get caught up in the greed. All right. We'll see if this story continues or, if we take a turn into something else here. So we're going to start again with a Lenormand card and a new deck. The two cards that have shown up twice so far is the Eight of Wands and the Seven of Wands. So that really speaks to defensive communication or feeling like you have to defend yourself. All right, so here we have the situation, what you're manifesting, the details, and finally the guidance. All right, so let's see, what do we have here? We have the Star. Okay, so the Star in the Lenormand deck basically means the same as the Star in the tarot. So we're talking about your wishes and dreams coming true. Your heart's desire is, I feel like, in play, in action here. And then what do we have here for the situation? Six of Pentacles. Okay. So, this is about a balance of give and take. So I feel like it's really important when you're looking at, what your heart's desire is. And I feel like it's twofold for you. I feel like is work and love related. So, what you're giving to the love relationship here, what you're giving to the work relationship, I feel like it's very important to keep that balanced. What are you manifesting here? We've got the Eight of Swords. Okay, so really, that's the first sticking point that I've seen for you. The Eight of Swords is, I feel like in this case, it's very narrow-mindedness, okay? I don't know why that's coming up, but we're going to take a look at that. Details, we have the universe. So this is like the world. The universe is playing a part in this, in your situation, in your life right now. Like I said, I feel like this is a destined event for you. Like, if you're experiencing just things just kind of falling into place very easily for you, I feel like, it's like you're aligned with where you're supposed to be right now. When things start to feel easy, you know that you are in alignment with the universe. So this is interesting here. So what is the guidance here? Ooh, Five of Cups. So this Five of Cups follows the Devil in part 2. The Devil warned of greed. So greed could lead to loss. So it is really important. That's why give and take is definitely coming up here. How you give to the work relationship, how you give to the love relationship, but I feel like also how you, what you hold on to. Four of Pentacles, going back to part 1, is about your stability. With the house, remember? We had the house in part 1, which is about stability. Four of Pentacles can be about greed. So sometimes greed shows up when you've gone through a long period of maybe not having a lot, being in an energy of lack. So that's definitely something to look out for, because what's really interesting about your reading is that the work and the love are tied together going forward. So if one goes, it's likely the other goes. So give and take, really, really important here. Otherwise, we're looking at, emotional loss. Like it's something to be very, very aware of. Things are feeling really good. And there is a tendency, Leo, there's a tendency for ego to pop up and get greedy. So let's look at the Six of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. What could you get trapped in? Six of Pentacles, Strength, there it is. That's your card. Okay, so your card is showing up over the Six of Pentacles, okay? So Strength is about, it can be about taming the beast of ego. It can also be about being at your most vulnerable. So are you at your most vulnerable when you're giving? Or are you at your most vulnerable when you're receiving? I almost feel like for you, you're at your most vulnerable when you're receiving. All right? So that says to me that Six of Pentacles is extremely important for you. And how you balance your ego and what you feel vulnerable with is very important there. Eight of Swords. And then we have the Knight. So this is one of the special cards that are in this particular deck. So you have a tendency to, I almost feel like the Knight and the Eight of Swords really equals the Nine of Swords, okay? Because the Knight can indicate nightmares. Eight of Swords is the card right before the Nine of Swords. So, you could be manifesting nightmares through worry of, I feel like it's a worry of lack, because I feel like you've gotten a lot very quickly. You've gotten your heart's desire in multiple ways, or you're about to. So it's very important to manage what you're worrying about, especially if it's not based in any fact. Okay? That's when you trust the universe. Okay? You surrender. You make yourself vulnerable. Give yourself to the universe. And it might not be a bad idea to give a little bit more than you take. Okay? Because that keeps you in check. That keeps your ego in check. That keeps you in balance. Keeps you away from losing something that feels really, really good to you. But let's clarify the Five of Cups. And I also want to clarify the Star. Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is a past energy, okay? So, at some point in your life, you have already gone through this. I feel like this is still in your energy though. Somebody betrayed you in the past, and this feels so good. It's like, is this too good to be true? Am I going to end up taking a risk with this person, with this business, and have it all fall apart? Is somebody going to betray me? It's like something feels too good to be true, and you're manifesting past energy. You're bringing past energy, past problems into something that where it doesn't belong. So the quicker you can get out of this energy, the better for this circumstance, for sure. Because, you know, we're getting advice on avoiding loss here by how we manage give and take. 5 of Cups, 3 of Swords, heartbreak. Yeah. So there's definitely some advice with greed, give and take. If the give and take isn't in balance, there could be loss and a heartbreak. So, you know, it's like you could lose everything as quickly as you gained it. So the universe, which is coming up in the details, let's see, let's clarify the universe. 4 of Pentacles, there's that 4 of Pentacles again. All right, so the universe is definitely talking to you about, you know, being careful of, you know, again, I feel like your vulnerability is in receiving, because you're going to have a tendency to want to hold on to things versus disperse it, or, you know, put it back into the business or overspend. You're getting a warning about being greedy, Leo. Letting your ego take over in some way with all of the good fortune. One more on your card. Queen of Swords. Okay. Queen of Swords. It's like, you know, this is the situation up here. The give and take. The give and take is about you and how much you're giving, how much you're taking. Queen of Swords, you know, is really about being totally honest with yourself, making sure that, I feel like this is about cutting away the greed of Leo. Realizing that you have that tendency is going to be really important. Realizing that this whole situation feeds your ego like nothing else. And that's definitely important to be aware of right now, because you're in a good place and you want to stay there, or you're moving towards a good place and you want to stay there. Let's just get one card for Leo for part 3 here. Busy times and multitasking. Take charge of your schedule during this busy time and honestly assess your underlying reasons for being busy. So that really speaks to this 6 of Pentacles. You know, what you're giving your time to, who you're giving your time to, you know, possibly being a busybody over being focused. It feels like you, at some point during all of this success, could lose focus and get greedy. That's what keeps coming through. All right, Leo, that is part 3. We're going to see how this all pans out in part 4. You know, it's like this part of the reading, I really feel like it really showed you where your weaknesses could be in all of this success that you either have had fallen into your lap or it's coming, okay? And it's going to test your ego. It's going to test your ability to give and receive, and it's going to test, you know, it's going to test your mindset. It's going to test your vibration, because you're going to have a tendency to go into this state of worry because of past betrayals and something that has ended in the past that you don't have to bring forward, you know, in this new situation. You don't have to bring it forward. It's over. Focus on what you learned here versus what hurt you here. Don't bring the hurt with you. Just bring the lesson. Okay? All right. So Leo, that's it for you for today. I will talk to you tomorrow and we'll see how this all pans out. All right? Thanks so much. Bye.